Soludo.
Onye gị na ji na ya dị nwere ife ọ na-alụ mana ọ na-ejisi ego ike ya gbaa ya ama. Onye gị na ji na ya dị nwere ife ọ na-alụ mana ọ na-ejisi ego ike ya gbaa ya ama.
O mere ka a mara na ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye mba wee nọ n'obodo ezigipụte wee na-agba ọgwụ ọbụla dị iche iche wee na-eme eze nwoke na-eme eze nwaanyị. Ọ bụrụkwanụ na ịbụ onye ezigipụte iwe na-agwa ọgụ na-ekechi ekechi ibu eze nwoke ibu eze nwaanyị. Anyị agbaa gị n'ezigipụte họl. Ọ bụrụ na ezine na-agba ọgbanje akpọtara gị ndị ọgbanje ịgwọ anyị afụ. Ọ bụrụ na na-ebu pastọ na-ebu prọfet na-ebu evangelist na-ebu prọfetes na-ebu bishọp bụrụ popu nke ọ chọkwa ihe bụrụ iwe pụgarata ndị mmadụ ofu obodo etinye abaragata aba. Ọ bụrụ na gọọmenti jide gị ebe ọ na-abụ iweli aka ebu ndị mmadụ adaba ka mango chara acha. Ọ bụrụ na eje ọka ị ga-akpatuchite ndị nọ n'ọka ka ha wee toro.
Good evening, viewers. This is BVI Channel 1. We are back again on Matters Horizon. It's been a while we've not been on the program, but it is all good. Tonight, we're looking at the Soludo Homeland Security Law targeting the DBRs and also a kind of a social policing of Anambra State or moral policing of Anambra State through the Homeland Security Law, and as well the very controversial one regarding the freedom of worship, okay, as it concerns the traditional worshippers and some affected religious practitioners. All right. From the introduction of the program tonight, you already got a glimpse. This has been on for some time, but we've never had time to bring it live on the program so that you and I will have the opportunity to interact on this, while we hope before the end of this week, we're bringing in Soludo's team to answer very important questions so as to get clarification from them, their position about some of the things that we've had so far from the announcement in all the communities in Anambra State. The announcement is all over. Let us begin with the one that we can take our point of departure from. Let us take a look at this first one. It is very crucial. I'll be right back. I want to make the landlords, now bring them one. Marama de Tempani, for Randy be begging, Rabo, the tenants be begging, Barambo, Rete, Nabaku, Macaba, and Megan wrong way in Harbona. Only be begging, Mere, Rabo, Ometere, Megidori. Now we are government is according. Now going to the fountain. Naka, Muke, Nabo, Naba, Bibeku, Dana, Sena, Sonatera. Also, this is there. Numa Bona. Now, Bunda Lord, all the time, what was it? Numa Bona. Ndị mmadụ maọbụ onye na-ese anwụrụ ike maọbụ ọgwụ ike n'ụdị ọbụla
ọ na-akpọ ya akpọ, ọ na-agba ya agba, ọ na-ele ya ele, ọ na-ese ya ese, ma ya bụrụ ihe ọbụla gbasara anwụrụ ike nke iwu megidere. Kaba arụfụ na imere ka onye nọ na be gị na-eme ụdị biznes dị etu a maọbụ na-azụ ụdị aja dị etu a si na be gị pụọ, maka na ọ bụrụ na imeghị nke a, gọọmenti were chọpụta na ịdara ya bụ iwu, ya wee ga anya na ya gbara na gị maọbụ shọpụ gị maọbụ ụlọ gị maọbụ ọfịa be gị ebe a na-anọ eme ụdị ihe dị etu a na-abụ ihe gbasara anwụrụ ike, na gọọmenti ga-ewegharị ya. Nwanne m adọrọkwa ya ọzọ. Ọ bụrụ na ya baghị na gị maọbụ ụlọ gị maọbụ akụkụ prọpati ya ọbụla bụ ebe ndị yahoo maọbụ ndị kidnappers maọbụ ndị ritualist na-eme operate, ha chọrọ ka eme ka ị marakwazi na ọ bụ gọọmenti ga na-ayọdo obodo ha were ya ebe. Anyị na-aga n'iru na-eme ka ị mara onye ọbụla nke o nwere anya na o nwere ọrụ ọbụla gbara ọkpụrụkpụ ọ na-alụ, mana ọ na-eri ego ka ochie moto, ọ na-eri ego aghara aghara. Mee ka gọọmenti maọbụ ndị ọrụ nchekwa mara, ọ bụrụ na enyochasịa, ọ bụrụ na-achọpụta na mgbe ị gbara bụ eziokwu. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na gọọmenti ga-ego gị ngo, ya bụ a ga-enye gị ọkpụrụkpụ ego nke pụtara 5 million naira. Anyị wee na-eme ka ndị ọbụla na-ese anwụrụ ike, ma ị na-akpọ ya akpọ ma ị na-agba ya agba, nke a kpọrọ wit, loud, cocaine maọbụ ụdị anwụrụ ike ọbụla, akpọrọ ya mkpụrụ mmiri o, akpọrọ ya mmiri mmiri. A na-eme ka ị mara na bido kịta anụ agaba achọrọ ozi gị n'obodo ọka etiti, maka na aka kpara gị bụ eze Udene, ị ga-ekwu mmụọ chiri gị ọzọ. Anyị na-aga n'iru na-eme ka ndị niile na-eme dibịa akpọrọ ya eze nwoke maọbụ eze nwanyị, kaba arụ gaa na steeti gọọmenti ga-agbata akwụkwọ ikike ị ga-eji welu na-alụ ọrụ. Ọzọ dịka ibie, ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye mba ma ịchụ aja n'akụkụ ile ọbụla n'ọka etiti maọbụ n'ebe ọbụla, maka na ọka etiti achọrọzi ife dị n'ọfụ dịka gọọmenti si nye ntụziaka. Ọ bụzie na enweta ga-enweta ka ị na-achụ ya bụ aja, nke bụ eziokwu bụ na aka kpara gị ị ga-anyụ ma gbọọ.
That is it. Now, this announcement you just watched is what is trending across all communities in Anambra State as we speak. And there is one peculiar one that we really need to watch, because that is where it gets a little bit disturbing. Disturbing in the sense that it as if that a particular set of belief is now being targeted as presented by, I don't know if that person is actually the PG of the community, but let us listen to him and then we'll come back. We'll now throw the lines open and have your opinion on all that you've heard and what you've already seen tonight on this program tonight. Okay, so let us get on that video and we'll come back to take your calls and opinion.
ọ bụrụ na unu lee anya na platfọm dị iche iche, achọrọ m ikele nke pụrụ iche kanselọ na-anọchite anya Ụga Ward 1 na-agụ ata Local Government Council bụ Honorable Prince Onyeka Ezenwa asị ofe ka amasị nwanne ya abịa wee kewụrụ maka onye ọma nke nwere nne nka meji ewe ya n'osode nna nke aha ọ nọ n'etiti anyị ebe a automatically with his presence here the executive government of Agụata Local Government ibi na Anambra ma ndị House ma na ihe dị otu a na-eme na ụmụ eze taa so honorable anyị na-ekele gị so ife anyị na-ekwu bụ a na-ele ya na Facebook ụfọdụ were ya na-akpa ụka ọchị ụfọdụ osi ọsọ Soludo ụfọdụ osi ọsọ Soludo mana ọ bụkwa ihe eji egwu egwu gọọmenti na-achị ụmụ eze ihe anyị na-arịọ bụ ọ bụrụ na ịwa akata akadibe ọ bụrụ na ị na-eme nta na-eme imo gbogobe n'ugwu kashu gbadata n'Obinikpa gaa na St. Michael gaa n'ihe eze mba mara ị ga-ahụ ihe bido na-eme anyị ebe a na-eto ya dọmụọ
ụzọ
gaa n'ihe eze mba amara gbadata na nke ọnwụ ka ebe a dị ebe a ruo isi ọgbachere gaa mere anyị bido deliverance gọọmenti ụmụ eze na-ekwu na anyị achọghị ịhụ onye ọbụla ga-ewere mpe akwa ọbụla maka osisi ọbụla na ụga ụmụ eze enwere onye mụ na anyị na-enwe onye ọ na-akpa ya sị na osisi ọma na-akpa osisi digiri osisi ịma na-akpa nwazọ ọ na-ala ụmụ eze a ọsọkwa ya wuru oroma dị na mbara ezigbo okwuluọra ọ bụ osisi dị n'ụmụ eze ka ọ bụ ị nweghị rait ịma ya akpa ọwụna ma ebe ịkpọdo ntu Donald Trump na-achị Amerịka si na ihe nwe na Amerịka kịta ahụ ụzọ mmadụ na-abụ nwoke na nwaanyị nwa nwoke na nwaanyị otu ahụ ka ọ dị na ọ bụrụ na ị naghị eje ụka gị si na Amerịka pụọ so ihe anyị na-arịọ n'ugbo eze abụ onye ọbụla sị na aha aja ka oge na-asụ na-eme eze onye gbakọta akwụla ike gwu ya ya alụta bido eze nwaanyị onye gbakọta akwụla ike gwu ya ya wee eze nwaanyị anyị achọrọ ịnụ na mmadụ wee eze nwaanyị n'ala ụmụ eze anyị ge ọ gaghị ete aka ọ bụrụ na nkụta ihe na-ekwuwere asị kansụl anyị nọ hia ọ gaghị ete aka ndị nwaanyị ndị ha bụ ga-abatakwu gị na ntụmadị gị wee were eze nwaanyị gaha jee na mọchụarị aka ọkwa kpọtere anyị ofu onye nwụrụ anwụ ọ gaghị ete aka ndị ma ndị ha bụ ga-abatagudo gị gị wee were nwa dibịa anya nzugo aha iji anwa ya akwa n'ukwu osisi jee na mọchụarị kpọtere anyị ofu onye nwụrụ anwụ ha were sobe gị ebe ọnwụ Jizọs Kraịst elu obe ewu ihe nzuzu n'anya gị so ụmụ ezeụka kọmuniti ekwugoyi na anyị bụkwa ebe gọọmenti Anambra steeti kwụ ọnda gọvanọ Chukwuma Soludo anyị bụkwa ebe gọọmenti Agụata kwụ ọnda ọnọrọbọbụ ike anyị achọzighị ịsụ aja n'ụzọ ọbụla n'ụmụ eze nke a na-achọ na mgbago jọnshọn bụ igwe onye ahụ o nwere ike enwegoro mgbe e nwere ara mgbe nna bịa ya na-ejewa anyị makwa onye ọgwụ anyị makwa onye ọgwụ letritelu onye arụrụ ala ọbụla nọ n'obodo nwere ndị ụmụnna nwegere ndị m onye ọgwụ onye a na-atụ aja adọba anyị na jọnshọn esi agbara bụ igwe after faith bụ mejib mana amara na ụlọ ụka dị ebe a ka bụ ụlọ ụka be chimezie ebe injinia eze anị dị n'aka nne ya amaghị nna Ikilifọd asị onye na-atụ aja bụ igwe Ezenwugo dị na mgbada anyị enwere onye ama na obi Ezenwugo enweghị onye fere anụ si ebe a wee wuru igwe so onye a na-atụ aja ahụ adọwa ebe a anyị makwa onye nwe anyị.
All right, that is it. You've had it all. My ears are not bigger than yours. This is what is happening in Anambra State as we speak. Now, as funny as it may sound, some of the announcements from the old people, women who are wearing bras, and the ones that are not wearing pants, to the very, very funny one that honestly is trending. among so many people. Even comedians are using it to cash cruise. But very important message. Ọnwụrụ onye ma bi na ya adịghị na ịnwere ife ọ na-alụ mana ọ na-erisie gị ike bịa gbaa ya ama. Anytime I listen to this very announcement, honestly, I can't help but to just start busting into laugh. But that is how a saner society is, is built. All right. Even in the developed world, they are just like community watch. Everybody is watching your back. If there is any suspicious movement, you will not even know that your neighbor have called the police on you. Okay, but this one, now people are now being induced, because of the level of poverty in this country. Everything must be monetized. Everything must be monetized. That's why the government of Anambra State is giving out 5 million naira. You can imagine. You go fit cash out big time. But as funny as it may sound, this is how a better society is being built, whether or not any monetary inducement is attached to it by the government. Because you can't tell somebody that doesn't do anything, especially parents who condole their children who are still in school. There is no skills that the person has. There is no business that he has. There is nothing to attach to the kind of money he's spending. Somebody in the year 1, year 2 is already, into money spending, even lavishing it on you. We see that happen even in church, where these boys go to the church and they're spreading all of those things. Now, the government is now becoming what we call moral police in Anambra State. And some people are saying, is this their job? Let them face insecurity and all of those things. All of them are all narrowed down to security. Because as we've seen lately, in the name of Yahoo as they tag it, they hide under even that criminal activity to commit even more grievous crime of kidnapping and killing people after collecting ransom. That is just the height and the breaking point of it. So we are here to dissect some of these things. Now, if we move a little bit further to Ndidibia, and there's a one. Hey, as no, Wagadi, go Ligato Shungo. On what if bata na highway? No, but less than one. Well, all of that, everybody has to explain themselves, not just the GBS, but also fake pastors. Because what actually concerned me is that when people are saying mandating only the traditional worshippers to prove themselves, that means all the churches performing miracle, all the churches performing miracle must go through this examination. Because any person that goes to equity must go to equity with a clean hand. You don't have to segregate whether this person is Catholic, whether ordained or unordained, whether this person is Pentecostal, whether this person is, there is a lot of confusion out there. They make people use small branches of their own business in the name of church. All of those things will be put to test. Mandiuku, Mandenta. Because all of these things have really, changed the way we reason in this part of the world. And it had messed a whole lot of things up, especially with the way we see governance. Okay, so let me not waste too much time. When your call comes in, we take your call on this conversation. But I'm already being joined virtually by Ndubisi and Enugu, the GGM Ambassador General, and also he is the president of our cooperative, and as well we call him the village economist. Ndubisi, welcome to the program tonight. Let's have your opinion.
Yeah, Jill, thank you, and greetings to
network hang again. Unfortunately, we hope to have him back. Network. Village economist. This evening. But while we wait for him to connect back again, please Please, the number to call is on the screen, +2348104545533. You can call the numbers right here on the screen and be part of this program tonight on Matters Arising. Tell us your opinion. What do you think of Soludo Homeland Security? Do you think it's going to really address the issue of insecurity? Because it boils down on security. Whether they call them DBA activities, fake pastors and prophets activities, immoral activities of some women. You know, all some video that I saw recently where some hookup girls were provoking. Yeah? With the Soludo and the Yahoo boys in Ababa, you know, that kind of stuff. And you know, in the quote, Yahoo boys, in quote, Yahoo boys. But Vane Mave, Ewudogi Chem, Kubaransom, not even Neku. So, Ndimudo, Ndimudo. So, some of them are really angry with Soludo. So, considering that aspect of the whole narrative, if you can be panting a brass, we have to know. Hey, Ivo Jonathan, but do you justify the government being the moral police of the society, or should they squarely face the matter of security squarely? Okay, or all of that. I also heard that the government have refuted that stance. But whatever the case might be, when we have them on this program, they will answer for that, whether on their position on that very issue. Now, talking about fake pastors and fake DBAs, the announcement is consistent. If I had to play all of the community, different communities that had come forward to do the announcement and also shown their own announcement or whatever, you can attest to the fact that they have all been consistent in mentioning very clearly that Ewudogi Igeje perform more that miracle. Igeje gwonya afọ if you claim na agwo obu no kite ke na agwo Ige make really sure that na one or two persons egwolo byabive ga boutique and also all the government time na-egwukwa Soludo kite agwọlụ government anyị okite ga-eju enu nane efu government ewele egolobo ọrụ what even na-ekwu. So that's just the angle the government is coming from and the announcement so far. Okay, now this community that now saying that, you know, they are targeting individuals who are practicing traditional worship, that they must come forward and perform that thing they say they are performing. Well, we agree with that, but also the church, the so-called church, I said the so-called church, every one of them should come and perform whatever thing they believe they are performing. This, okay, you know, Soludo was very clear when he was making that statement, which we published earlier, I think early this January, or I think late last year, December, that by this year's bishop's seminar, he went on Anglican bishop retreat or whatever, where he made that very statement. He was addressing the church, blaming them of, you know, deviating from the original gospel of, character, principle, love, and, you know, values of Christianity, to now instantaneous, miraculous multiplication of prosperity preaching and all of those things, that someone can actually get so much money without any visible work he or she is doing. So this instant gratification of wealth is where Soludo started coming from. So he actually started his judgment from the church before, you know, was diving into the DBAs. You know, from the angle of the DBAs, is looking at people who are making charms, Odeshi, and also all of those charms for violent criminals like kidnappers, armed robbers, and the rest of them, who are making those charms for them. And also those who are making charms for Yahoo. But I'm not going to do the charms for the Yahoo Haji Boutique. Yabi Veka Siva, Oye Kemurute, or Jeme, Afiananya. So in all of these things, let us get your opinion on it. All right, let us quickly get your opinion on some of these things. We're going to get through with, if you call +234810455, we'll be able to take your call, because that is exactly what we're talking about tonight. And it is your opinion that counts, not ours. Because now it is your turn to speak. Okay, Lubis wanted to join us, but he lost the connection. Okay, let us quickly go back for the benefit of those who are just joining us, so that you understand where we're coming from, in case you are just still wondering what are these people discussing about. All right, let's take a look at that video announcement again. I'll be right back.
Kama maka ọkwa gbasara ọka etiti nakwazi ndị bi n'ọka etiti. Nke mbụ, ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye ọbịa bi n'ọka etiti, gbaa mbọ gaa na vileji gị, ya bụ n'ogbe ebe ibi, kabarụ ga-agbata fọmụ nke gọọmenti wepụtalụ eji ama ndị bịara abịa n'ebe onye bi n'obodo dị iche iche. Anyị wee na-eme ka ndị landlords, ya bụ ndị nwe ụlọ, mara na ọ dị oke mkpa na iji enye aka hụ na ndị bi be gị, ya bụ ndị tenant bi be gị, gbara mbọ nweta ya bụ akwụkwọ ikike. Maka ọ bụrụ na emeghị n'ọkụ, onwe ihe ọbụla onye bibe gị mere maọbụ o metere megidere iwu, ya wee ya anya na gọọmenti ga-akpọrọ gị, ya bụ ndị ka a ga-ejide kpọmkwem maka nke ya bụ onye ọbịa bibe gị nke a na-akpọ tenant metere. Ọzọ dịka ibe ya, n'ụlọ ọbụla, ya bụ ndị landlord ụlọ ka a na-agwakwazi nke a, n'ime ọbụla ndị mmadụ maọbụ onye na-ese anwụrụ ike maọbụ ọgwụ ike n'ụdị ọbụla, ọ na-akpọ ya akpọ, ọ na-agba ya agba, ọ na-ele ya ele, ọ na-ese ya ese, ma ya bụrụ ihe ọbụla gbasara anwụrụ ike nke iwu megidere, kaba arụfụ n'imere ka onye nọ na be gị na-eme ụdị biznes dị etu a maọbụ na-azụ ụdị aja dị etu a si na be gị pụọ. Maka na ọ bụrụ na imeghị nke a, gọọmenti were chọpụta na ịdara ya bụ iwu, ya wee gaa anya na ya gbara na gị maọbụ shọpụ gị maọbụ ụlọ gị maọbụ ọfịa be gị ebe a na-anọ eme ụdị ihe dị etu a, na-abụ ihe gbasara anwụrụ ike, na gọọmenti ga-ewegharị ya. Nwanne m adọrọkwa ya. Ọzọ, ọ bụrụ na ya gbara na gị maọbụ ụlọ gị maọbụ akụkụ prọpati ọbụla bụ ebe ndị yahoo maọbụ ndị kidnappers maọbụ ndị ritualist na-eme ọfụrụ, ha chọrọ ka eme ka ị marakwazi na ọ bụ gọọmenti ka ị na-ayọdo obodo ha were ya bụ ebe. Anyị na-aga n'iru na-eme ka ị mara onye ọbụla nke o nwere anya na o nwere ọrụ ọbụla gbara ọkpụrụkpụ ọ na-alụ, mana ọ na-eri ego ka ochie moto, ọ na-eri ego aghara aghara. Mee ka gọọmenti maọbụ ndị ọrụ nchekwa mara, ọ bụrụ na enyochasịa, ọ bụrụ na-achọpụta na mgbe ị gbara eziokwu. Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na gọọmenti ga-ego gị ngo, ya bụ a ga-enye gị ọkpụrụkpụ ego nke pụtara 5 million naira. Anyị wee na-eme ka ndị ọbụla na-ese anwụrụ ike, ma ị na-akpa ya akpọ ma ị na-agba ya agba,
nke a kpọrọ wit, loud, cocaine ma ọ bụ ụdị anwụrụ ike ọbụla, akpọrọ ya mkpụrụ mmiri o, akpọrọ ya mmiri mmiri. A na-eme ka ị mara na bido kịta anụ agaba achọrọ ozi gị n'obodo Ọka Etiti, maka na aka kpara gị bụ eze ka udele, ị ga-ekwu mmụọ chiri gị ọzọ. Anyị na-aga n'iru na-eme ka ndị niile na-eme dibịa akpọrọ ya eze nwoke ma ọ bụ eze nwanyị kaba arụ gaa na steeti gọọmenti ga-agbata akwụkwọ ikike nke ị ga-eji welu na-alụ ọrụ. Ọzọ dịka ibie, ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye mba ma ịchụ aja n'akụkụ ile ọbụla n'Ọka Etiti maọbụ n'ebe ọbụla, maka na Ọka Etiti achọrọzi ife dị n'ọfụ dịka gọọmenti si nye ntụziaka. Ọ bụzie na enwetaghị enweta ka ị na-achụ ya bụ aja, nke bụ eziokwu bụ na aka kpara gị ị ga-anyụ ma gbọọ.
Ọ bụrụ na unu lee anya na platfọm dị iche iche, achọrọ m ikele nke pụrụ iche kanselọ na-anọchite anya Ụga Ward 1 na-Agụata Local Government Council bụ Honorable Prince Onyeka Ezenwa. Asị ofe ka amasị nwanne ewe abịa m wee kewụrụ maka onye ọma nke nwere nne nka meji ewe ya n'osote nna nke ahụ. Ọ nọ n'etiti anyị ebe a automatically with his presence here, the executive government of Agụata Local Government, even Anambra ma ndị House mana ihe dị otu a na ụmụ eze taa. So honorable, anyị na-ekele gị. So ife anyị na-ekwu okwu a na-ele ya na Facebook, ụfọdụ were ya na-akpa ụka ọchị, ụfọdụ osi ọsọ Soludo, ụfọdụ osi ọsọ Soludo, mana ọ bụkwa ihe eji egwu egwu. Gọọmenti na-achị ụmụ eze, ihe anyị na-arịọ bụ ọ bụrụ na ịwa akata akadibe, ọ bụrụ na ị na-eme nta na-eme imo, gbogobe n'ukwu kashu, gbadata n'Obinikpa, gaa na St. Michael, gaa n'ihe eze ebe amara, ị ga-ahụ ihe njide na-eme anyị ebe a, na-eto ya dọmụọ.
Pụọ n'ụzọ.
Gaa n'ihe eze mba amara, gbadata na nke ọnwụ ka ebe a, ebe a ruo isi ọmachere, gaa mere anyị bizo deliverance. Gọọmenti ụmụ eze na-ekwu na anyị achọghị ihe onye ọbụla ga-ewere mpe akwa ọbụla papa osisi ọbụla na ụga ụmụ eze. Enwere onye mụ na ndị enwe onye akpa ya sị na osisi ọma na-akwa osisi dịgiri, osisi ịma na-akwa nwasọ ọ na-ala ụmụ eze a, ọsọkwa ya wuru oroma dị na mbara ezigbo ogbulu ọra, ọ bụ osisi dị n'ụmụ eze ka ọ bụ. I nwere right ịma ya akwa ọwụna ma ebe ịkpọdo ntu. Donald Trump na-achị Amerịka sị na ihe nwe na Amerịka kịta ahụ ụzọ mmadụ na-abụ nwoke na nwaanyị, nwa nwoke na nwaanyị, otu ahụ ka ọ dị na ọ bụrụ na ị naghị eje ụka gị si na Amerịka pụọ. So ihe anyị na-ayọ n'ugbo eze abụ onye ọbụla sị na aha aja ka oge na-asụ na-eme eze, onye gbakọta akwụla ikegbu ya ya alụ ka bido eze nwaanyị. Onye gbakọta akwụla ikegbu ya ya wee eze nwaanyị. Anyị achọrọ ịnụ na mmadụ wee eze nwaanyị n'ala ụmụ eze anyị ge. Ọ gaghị ete aka ọ bụrụ na nkụta ihe na-ekwuwara asị kansụl anyị nọ hia, ọ gaghị ete aka ndị nwaanyị ndị ha bụ ga-abatakwu gị na ntụmadị gị wee were eze nwaanyị gaha jee na mọchụarị aka ọkwa kpọtere anyị ofu onye nwụrụ anwụ. Ọ gaghị ete aka ndị ma ndị ahụ ga-abatagudo gị gị wee were nwa dibịa anya nzugo aha iji ama ya akwa n'ukwu osisi jee na mọchụarị kpọtere anyị ofu onye nwụrụ anwụ, ha were sobe gị ebe ọnwụ Jizọs Kraịst elu obe ewu ihe nzuzu n'anya gị. So ụmụ eze ụka kọmuniti ekwugoyi na anyị kwukwa ebe gọọmenti Anambra steeti kwụ ọnda gọvanọ Chukwuma Soludo, anyị kwukwa ebe gọọmenti Agụata kwụ ọnda ọnọrọbụ Ike anyị achọghị ịtụ àjà n'ụzọ ọbụla n'ụmụ eze nke a na-achọ na mgbago Johnson bụ igwe onye ahụ o nwere ike enwegoro mgbe e ṅụrụ ya ara mgbe nna bịa ya na-ejewa anyị makwa onye ọgwụ ike n'iwu onye arụrụ ala ọbụla nọ n'obodo nwere ndị ụmụnna nwegara ndị m onye ọgwụ onye a na-atụ aja adọba anyị na Johnson esi agbara bụ igwe after faith bụ mejib mana amara na ụlọ ụka ha dị ebe a ka bụ ụlọ ụka bee Chimezie ebe injinia eze anị dị n'aka nne ya amaghị nna Ikilifọd asị onye na-atụ aja bụ igwe Ezenwugo dị na mgbada anyị enwere onye ama na obi Ezenwugo enweghị onye fere anụ si ebe a wee wuru igwe so onye a na-atụ aja ha adọba ebe a anyị makwa onye nwe anyị.
All right, we are back again. I believe that by now many of you who have just joined us must have understood where we're coming from and where we're heading to. I'm going to quickly take some of the calls. If you come in, you can call our numbers that are on the screen. If you call, we'll take your calls. Already some calls are coming when we are, showing you that video. Now, any caller can call back now and we'll take the call. Now, over to Ndubisi. Ndubisi is reconnected back again. The village economist. I hope the network this time will allow you to speak. Hello, good evening. The same thing again. It is still hanging. Well, sorry about that. I think village people are after you. They don't want you to speak on this matter. Okay, let us quickly go down on our comment section. Well, let us first of all take this caller. Hello, good evening. This is BVI Channel 1. You're live on the program. And we are graced to have Queen of BVI is joining us through the phone call. Now, Queen, tell us what's your take on this. I know say that this kind of thing, now in the pepper you.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
First of all, when I saw this campaign, because actually it's a campaign about, there is a lot of campaigns that came up. They brought up about going a campaign against all the campaign about all the wine. And I even saw recent one that if you're not putting on pants and bra, you know, answer. So, first of all, what came to my mind was like, these are misplaced priorities. These are not what we want right now. I don't think it's the problem of Anambra State at the moment. I don't know how this is going to cope. What's it called? It's going to cope the security issue we already have in Anambra State. But at the point, it's as if I'm seeing the result of it. Because I know some people that refuse to travel home because of the insecurity in Anambra State. But with all these things that they put in place, I see the thing is now working. I don't know how to put it. My own contribution to this today is, first of all, it looks like a misplaced priority. But I won't lie to you at this point, like I'm now in tune with the governor. I don't know what I should say well done or even thinking about it. Because if you watch it, there are a lot of lies and things that are in place. The problem will reduce. We come to the West now, Ogun State is the headquarters of ritualism. Every day you see them on the news. Every day you see them on the news. Today they catch this one with the head of a person. Tomorrow you see the person. Who are these people and why are they perpetuating this evil in the society? Because of what? Like I said, fabricated lies. There are a lot of lies being told. That if you wake up with a human head tomorrow, you have 10 billion in your account by next tomorrow. There's so much lies in the society. And if whatever the governor is doing right now is going to cook, at least let us have morals before we start looking for social amenities. Anyway, that's a light view. I don't mind. Let's have that moral first.
Okay.
Let's go back to where we are coming from. Then maybe we may know where we are heading to.
Okay.
But right now, everything is scattered.
All right. Thank you very much.
welcome, and thank you for having me.
All right, Queen. That is Queen Madu, Queen of BVI. Now, NDBC, can I try one again? Mom and the village people, it seems that your village people have vowed that you're not going to speak to us tonight. Go on.
Sorry, Chinedu, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go on.
Yeah,
And go on
greetings to
very
our
fast,
people.
too.
Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, sorry. Greetings to everybody. You know, I appreciate what Mr. Governor has been doing, at least to ensure that there is security in Anambra State. And of course, this issue of get rich quick has to be discouraged. And the governor is taking the war to their doorstep.
Okay, NDBC, hang
I
on.
condemn
NDBC,
any
pause.
form
NDBC, can you pause a little while? Let us, hang on, NDBC. Let us take this call from Philadelphia. Hello, good evening. Your name, please. You're calling us from Philadelphia, US. Yes, we are live on the program. Are you calling in for the program? Yes. Hello? Good, good. Okay. Now, if please, we are on this program, and we are about ending it. So we would like you to make your contribution quickly.
Okay. Mr. Peter, like I said, my name is
Go on.
Are you listening?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, if you forget, you can go through your record. I think I was supporting a program that I started very good. I didn't know that, you know. But that is right. Ihe m na-akpọ na-abụrụ maka ihe ndị ọ na-eme na Anambra very good. Mana ọ na-eme anya saa ya ya lụọ ya na ọ bụrụ politics. That's my point.
Okay, sir.
Second thing m chọrọ ịjụ, ana m asị Igbo because ama m Igbo Igbo. Ama m dịrị nnukwu ọfụma sị amara m adịghị. So, second thing of the meeting to this that shooting for one another objective. On other high time, all the government with their so-called commission, sit down and see how they will help all see. I want to hear who told him shipping or e-ship or e-receive from. So these are two things that I have. Although now with program, all the governors, all the Southeast governors, and the people from Southeast that are happy with us. I'm happy. So these are my suggestions.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, hello, good evening. You're live on the program. This is BVI Channel 1 Matters Arising. Very briefly, tell us your name and your submission in 1 minute, please.
Good evening. My name is Fokan. I'm from Lagos.
All right, go on.
Yeah, based on what is happening in Anambra State, I'm not expecting for any crime committed by anybody, but if they want to sanitize Anambra State, let them start from the government house, because the Yahoo boys in government house is more than people outside there. If they want to do that, they are rising, both judge, both medical doctor, whoever that is doing evil against humanity, that should push it away. But going on in the medical doctor is one-sided, and they do not be controlled. There's something that creates problems of medical doctor, the state medical doctor, and the state pastor, which is unemployment. Have the government tackle unemployment? Because all those things they are doing now, it will create tension. And when they create tension, people are the ones that are suffering. Them are going with the massive debt cuts.
Okay, in order they are pushing native doctors, making up by killing people on the street. So all this things doesn't make any sense. First of all, let the state governors team up. If they can create 10,000 jobs, all those bushes where kidnapper are using can be a productive for us. They can use it for farming. People will get jobs before you now push the bad ones. They don't have a job. They are not going up and down, testing people away. It doesn't make any sense. Let them find the root of the problem that all fake doctor, fake doctor, fake pastors. If they are treated, that will be fine. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for your submission. Okay, that is about it now. Let us now take Ndubisi. Ndubisi, please, you have the floor now. We are not taking any call until you're done with your submission, but your submission will come as an introduction and also summary of everything because we are wrapping up.
All right, Chinedu, thank you. Thank you for your for giving us this platform to express ourselves. Like I said, I discourage any form of criminality in the state, any form at all whatsoever. And I want to support Soludo move to take the war to their doorstep. You know, this thing is long over. Sorry, it has been a long time since we started speaking about it in this platform. That people should be asked for their sources of wealth, and that is not a big deal. It's done all over the world. You don't celebrate a gotten wealth over the communities. You see young guys celebrating with all kinds of cars and building structures here and there, and they are passing on bad behavioral pattern to the incoming generation. Even in marital life, the people who have not gotten married, if you look at young ladies, they hardly, what they concentrate is na obuokozu. uh, can he afford to buy iPhone? You see a young girl who cannot boast of making monthly income of 30,000, requesting for iPhone of 300,000 naira. So any effort to discourage that is welcomed in this platform, GGM. But however, like the last caller said, you know, the highest form of 419 and Okita is domiciled inside government houses, not only in Anambra State, but across southeastern part of Nigeria. Of course, we cannot talk about Nigeria because Nigeria has become tradition, the standard. You know, Ndị Olu Oyibo na top civil servants, military, whatever, government permanent secretaries, these guys are billionaires and nobody is asking them questions. So these guys have blocked opportunities, have not created economic opportunities for the younger people. It has become the order of the day. Who do you know? Each one want all on NNPC, CBN, MBC, or whatever top parastatal in Nigeria. It has become Konyema. Then coming down to state level, of course, at state level, civil servant, how much are they getting? How much are they getting? But whoever is managing budget, just do BVN or BVN, property verification number, BVN, bank verification number. It's simple. Do BVN in most permanent secretaries and top government officials in Anambra State. You will know that the highest Okita is even among the top civil servants. The highest 419 people are in government houses. So, Soludo using one hand to pursue Nde Okita and the fake prophet and fake pastors. He should, I'm begging him, Mr. Governor, we love you as our governor. Please do. This platform is begging you to use the same hand and pursue all those top civil servants and politicians who cannot explain their sources of wealth. I can give you a You can start establishing property verification number. All these 1U2 skills you have in Anambra State, employ them and send them to code all the property in Anambra State. By so doing, of course, you can you should be able to establish the number of houses in Anambra State who has house like myself. I have one house, under that one house, Ndubisi and Enugu has this house. If I have 5 houses in Anambra State, you should be able to have it. Ask me what is my source of income. Law should be established to tackle that. So if you are pursuing 419 people, also pursue people who are corrupt. As soon as you do that, I'll know that you mean business. And that is not to say that what you are doing so far is not appreciated. Of course, you're a strong man, we appreciate you. But okwu okwute afọ iji achụ these people, wekwere ya na-achụ ndị ori nọ na gọọmenti. You can't say the government is clean. Everybody there is clean. The pansec and all the parastatals. That the fact that you've not borrowed anything, you're operating at minimum cost. Also ensure that government services are taken care of, and uh, government, the workforce, the welfare of the government workers are well taken care of. Nothing stops a civil servant from owning a house. Nothing stops government from building low-cost housing for civil servants, low-income earners. It is not a big deal. It's not a rocket science. You can organize it. You can organize it using PPA, private-public partnership model. These things are doable. So I appreciate all of our viewers and those who believe in us, good governance ministry, and who continue to speak for the people, because this platform is the voice of the ordinary people. We are not pressing that. We don't pressing for anything whatsoever. Thank you, Chinedu. Let me stand by.
Okay, thank you, Ndubisi, for that your submission. Submission is right on point. Let me use this opportunity to wrap up the program tonight to acknowledge our viewers all over the world, both those who are watching from YouTube, those who are watching from Facebook, and those who are watching from Instagram. You can follow us on all those platforms and then be connected with what we're doing. So right now, we appreciate Adediran, Apara, Josh Tech, Jonas Global, every one of you who have made comments, both same and unseen ones. Lucy Queen, which is our own Lucy Queen. Yeah? You've already called. We appreciate you. Oscar Blackburn, we appreciate you. Gary, we appreciate every one of you. Chuku Dugem Calvin, we also appreciate you for joining this live broadcast tonight. And we are wrapping it up again. We may not be able to take any further calls because of want of time, so that we'll be able to reconvene again. All right. The caller is persistently calling. Let us take this last call. Please. No, okay, we can. It's okay. We can just ignore the call for now and summarize the program for tonight. NBC, just one thing I wanted to touch is the issue of employment. The issue of employment, creating opportunity, which will enable the people to have opportunity to thrive in legitimate endeavors. And that is the angle Soludo must invest heavily in. We're not seeing him doing that enormously well, apart from what he did on 1U2 skills. Okay, so that's basically it. Somebody else is calling, but we're not going to take the call. I think we've ended our calls for tonight. Maybe subsequently we'll be back again tomorrow, and hopefully we are having the President Emeritus, the Professor Emeritus, Professor Ozodin Manwala, the BOT Chairman of Alibo Development Foundation, will be coming in live on this program to tackle issues that are really matters arising in our society. You don't have to miss that program, honestly. Just have to be there. The time is 6 p.m. Tomorrow evening. So make sure you are here, live and direct. We'll be having the President Emeritus and the Professor Emeritus, Professor Ozodin Manwala, joining this program. There are things that you're going to hear that you've never had it anywhere. Because here, we say and speak undiluted truth. Nubisi, thank you very much for joining us. I don't know if you have one or two words to say, then we close for tonight.